Hi, my name is Ikhide from Ikhide, and I want to talk to you about the inevitable change. Change is scary, change is unpredictable, change is uncertain, change is constant, change is inevitable. Most people react to change by avoidance. A lot of people just don't want to even think about it. Some just pretend like change will never come and just hope that somehow this change will not affect them. But that's living in denial. Change is inevitable. And one of the areas I've seen that change is inevitable that oftentimes people do not pay attention to is the change of moving from paid to self-employment. The average employee is not prepared to leave paid employment. The average employee sometimes forgets that he or she has a limited time within paid employment. It may look like it's long, 30 years may look long, 20 years may look long. Before you know it, 30 years is gone. So it is pertinent and important that as a smart employee, you begin to actively prepare for that inevitable change. Even the founder of the company would at some point leave. So everyone else is definitely likely to leave that company. So why not begin to prepare for that inevitable change? Whether you're leaving by retirement or by resignation, or you're fired or a layoff, whatever you want to call it. The news is at some point you would leave paid employment. In case you didn't know, ask some of your colleagues that have gone ahead of you. They were where you were before. Today, they had no choice but to go into self-employment. So you are better positioned. You have more time. Start planning for it. Start preparing towards it because it will come. And the one way you can do that is to embrace the Ikhide support structure. Ikhide is a platform that supports you to successfully make the change from paid employment to self-employment. Ikhide has certain services or features on the app that enables you to begin to prepare. Our roadmap, what we call a transitional roadmap. The transitional roadmap is built up to enable you to begin to think, articulate, and have clarity to the question of what will I do when I go into self-employment. Trust me, a lot of people cannot answer that question right now. So you need to be able to begin to answer that question. What sector, what industry, what line of business will I go into when I step into self-employment? Also, on the app, you can save towards a specific business. You need capital to start. A man who worked for 20 years and then says, I do not have money to start a business, is suffering from lack of planning. You need to have savings for that business you want to start off in 5 years, probably even in 10 years. So the savings on the app enables you to begin to save a specific amount for a specific budget you want to start off at a specific time. And while saving, your savings will get interest on it also. And of course, our transitional training. You cannot afford to go into paid employment with an employee's mentality. It is one of the biggest challenges you can ever have in your business, where you become the biggest problem of your own business. So our transitional training will begin to prepare you for developing the right mindset, for you to develop the mindset of an entrepreneur even while you're still working. So the Ikhide transitional training will begin to enable you prepare correctly. And then of course, our consulting sessions. The consulting sessions will give you that hand-holding experience that will enable you to go against all odds, that will enable you to keep on keeping on even when you're not sure that this will ever turn out to be anything. Our consulting sessions will provide you the support, the direction, the guts to keep going on so that eventually you can successfully make this inevitable change. Do not avoid it. Do not decide, I know what, I won't think about it. It's far in the future. No, whether by retirement or by resignation or by getting fired, at some point in time, as an employee, you are going to step out of paid employment into self-employment. So why not begin to plan for it now? Why not begin to articulate it? Why not begin to put in place the needed structure and support that will enable you maximize this change and do it successfully? Ikhide says save, prepare, and start the business. We're waiting for you. The support is ready. See you on the other side. Thank you.